Hello, everyone. I'm Mello,
And I'm Mo, and I'm
and
fucking
welcome
pissed.
and welcome to the Side Quest Show. Arissa in Overwatch is coming very soon in about 4 days, honestly, and also Blizzard is suing the cheat makers. The new Hearthstone expansion date has been revealed, well, leaked more or less, and we got a lot of Mass Effect Andromeda news, or
If
pretty
you
much we're just making fun of
if you
it.
can call it news. I'm sorry for story mode. I'm gonna blame OBS because I was getting audio bars bouncing.
Yeah, watch it now. They probably can't hear you for some stupid reason.
I don't know, man. They should be able to.
Okay, so anyway, the first article we have here is Nintendo is selling way more Switches than expected.
How?
How,
Who the fucking guessed, mate?
like, also, Mo, we should explain something before we continue. Right now we have a new system, for the SideQuest show. And this is a system that we've been kind of working on for a couple, well, actually, this is something we wanted before, we ended press start. But essentially what it is for every 10 minutes you watch, you get 1 point.
Yeah, every
Now
time.
you can use those points. Sorry, you can use those points to vote for either who's doing better in the show, either me or Mo, and that will just show up on the stream as you go along. The commands are down below. It's pretty much exclamation point bet space A or B and then space number of points, which
Mellows A and I am B. And you
yeah,
see these little gauges at the bottom here. These will fill up as we accrue, as we garner points, and there'll be a winner at the end of every show. Everyone
yeah,
vote Mo quick.
yeah. You don't have any
You don't
points
have any
yet.
points until you're here for 10 minutes.
But
Every
you can also type in exclamation point points to see how many points you have, and RevLobot will tell you in chat.
Yeah.
Um, we don't really have a reward system in place quite yet. We
We
don't know what
will.
rewards we can do, but right now we're testing. We're just trying to make sure that we can at least try to be better than the other host, which won't be a challenge for me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway, the Nintendo Switch sold is still selling way more Switches than it expected. I like, does Nintendo not have faith in its own name brand anymore?
Well, according to this, they said we already knew that the Switch was Nintendo's fastest selling console ever, but we now have an idea as to how many units it's pushing out. Now, what I said is initially Nintendo was either like artificially limiting production, or they were legitimately like, okay, boys, the Wii U didn't do so well, so we're not going to sell this at a loss, so we're just going to cut like, well, how many units did they make the first time around?
1.5 million,
Yeah, so we're just gonna make like 1.5 million units and see how quick that goes. And they were like, God damn.
and they're hoping to sell five. What was it? Yeah, 5 million by the end of the year.
Oh, dude, that won't be that difficult if
No, but well, we talked about this. I think it was last show or 2 shows ago, and the problem was them producing the consoles, which now it's not a problem. They're actually fucking producing them.
I think the first run, the initial run was like a test run to see how quickly it go off the shelves, and they're like, okay, well now we got the hype up proper.
Yeah, I mean, well, another thing is the okay. So here's one thing you have to realize as a consumer of this product, and also where you and I are sitting. We both own a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
Okay, you and I both know what games are available and what problems lie in the Switch. And what pros also.
Smitty posted a correction in chat. The 16 million now. They doubled production from 8 to 16. It was another site that predicted 5 million by the end of the year.
Okay.
But
But
go on.
anyway, as I was saying, um, is that when, like, okay, since it's still fresh. It's only like what, a week? No, 3 weeks old. No, 2 weeks old. The console's 2 weeks old today. Okay, so it's the question of how much longer are people really going to want to buy this thing out of impulse, before a lot of reviews get out there to say, hey, it's not worth it because there aren't that many games for it quite yet that you can't get anywhere else.
Um,
You know?
Yeah, currently the best games that you can get on the Switch is Breath of the Wild, Snipper Clips, Fast RMX. You have the Shovel Knight games, and you have some Neo Geo games if you give a quarter of a damn about that.
Yeah.
Um, they did release 5 more games today. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah. Why are you trying to get two, Big Gulp? That's kind of probably one for you and one for possibly a friend or something.
Your
But
brother maybe.
yeah, maybe. But I don't understand like why they didn't want production because they hate, like, obviously Nintendo's had a problem with scalpers ever since the Amiibos came out,
Yeah, I
and
don't really think that's
like
entirely
they're only
Nintendo's
doing
fault.
it, they're fueling it. You know?
They are fueling it, but I think initially, like I don't want to say that initially this whole thing was their fault because I think legitimately they were like, all right, the Wii U didn't do so hot, so let's put up like a limited number of these and see if they go quick enough for us to merit like mass producing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, like, come on, this is an old like. This is a console I think like techies should be into because it is a portable and a home console.
It
You know?
is, and surprisingly, it's snappy, dude. It's quick. Although I meant to talk about this on the last show, I don't think I did. My Switch froze on me the other night. Kimmy went to bed, and I was like, all right, so I'm gonna sit up and play some Zelda. So I undocked it and walked through the house. Completely frozen. Breath of the Wild was completely frozen. So like, all right, I'll just put the console to sleep, turn it back on. Could not put it to sleep. Held the power button for about 4 or 5 seconds. The put to sleep mode or shut off options came up. Couldn't touch either of them. It wasn't responding. So if you hold the power button, if it ever happens to you, hold the power button down for 10 seconds. It will automatically turn itself completely all the way off and restart.
Hmm.
And after that, but I mean, mind you, I hadn't turned it off, legitimately turned it off since the day I got it. Like it was just, it was
In
hurt.
sleep mode.
It was in sleep mode every time, and I just
But
did
I think like
nothing.
sleep mode is off. It just downloads shit in the background when you
It
need
is
to.
off, but it's not off. You know, the hardware is not off. Some hardware is still going, which to me, I mean, my computer doesn't do that. An Xbox One and a PS4 would likely do that if you left it on for like 7 days, you know. But
Mo, I've made a grave mistake.
what is that?
I forgot one link.
That's fine.
It's something we should. Well, I'm gonna send it to you here in a minute, and we should definitely 100% talk about it.
I'll open up Facebook on a different tab.
Okay, but anyway, yeah, it's going to sell. Well,
Yeah, it should sell just fine, especially with some of the games that are coming down the pipeline. The Splatoon 2 test fire starts March 28th, I believe. You can go ahead and download it. I have it downloaded already. Um, you can find my friend code on Facebook. I'm going to put it on the. That's my phone. I got that Moogle noise.
yeah, that's it.
I'm going to put my friend code in chat at some point or something. It's on Facebook. I'll also post it to the SideQuest Show Facebook. Mello, you should do the same. I don't even have Mello on my friends list on
No.
on the Switch.
But yeah, I'll probably do that later. I usually with my PS4. Yeah, like okay, here's the thing. Like the Xbox 360 introduced a background download system, and I guess that's technically in a sleep mode. It wasn't called that, but it was able to download stuff while it was turned off.
Yeah.
You
But I mean,
know.
there's small parts of the hardware that are still running in the, you know, in the
You know
ass end
what's
of the system.
crazy? Like a lot of people are getting some bad switches at launch. You
Yeah,
know, like
if
it's a higher proportion than what's considered safe.
you watch Krobcat on YouTube, and you may or may not have ever heard of him, but he's like brilliant because he makes all these videos about just bad stuff, constantly, just bad stuff,
Yeah.
and he emphasizes on the bad stuff. But I've seen the video of the switches, and like, apparently so. Nintendo does not recognize dead pixels in the LCD panel as defective because it's common for that to happen to LCD panels.
Still,
That's fucked up to me. But I
dude,
think,
there's people who have a dead pixel in their monitor and they'll go buy a new one.
yeah, I don't know if I'd ever go that far.
But you get what I'm saying? Like that's not cool, man. You don't. No.
No, it's
No.
not cool to say that, honestly. It's not cool to believe that, one dead pixel is not defective, because to me that's defective. I just paid $300 for something, it should goddamn
Yes.
work, you know.
It should be perfect
But
for at least 6 months.
Smitty says they recognize it as a defect on the Game Boy Advanced.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, you get a giant black spot on your screen, and they're like, it's fine, you know. That's not fine to me, dude. That's not fine to me.
All right. Next article is all me pretty much.
That's all
the,
you, Bubby.
The Journey to Ungoro release date has been leaked. Some data miners went through Amazon and I think through the actual game files, and the pre-order offer they have expires at 11:59 p.m. on April the 5th, which leads us to believe that it will come out on April the 6th. So if you're in the Hearthstone like me, there it is. That's when we're gonna have it. Is April 6th. They revealed 11 more cards today, which are pretty cool. They're gonna start revealing more as they go on, but I don't think we have really a big Hearthstone following on this show.
I
So
don't think we do, what we may.
okay, see, yeah, you need to give Hearthstone a try again.
Dad just followed
What
us.
sucks about the huh?
Dad just followed us.
Oh, I did. But what sucks about Hearthstone is like the new player experience kind of sucks. That's really the worst thing about it.
Why do you say that?
Um, because there's some videos done by by Hearthstone pros
Mm-hmm.
who like love the game. You know, they love the game that they can critique it. With a sound mind, and they say they've shown like how other games make the new player experience way better, like giving more free packs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean that's always going to make the experience better, but
Yeah, but
it can also hinder the experience if everyone's, I don't know.
okay. So next article is
Oh fuck.
the fucking Mass Effect problem. You could probably scroll down through there and see a couple more. But here,
I just want to just give play a couple times because it's
yeah,
hilarious. This is the
I
walking
mean,
animation or the running animation down the stairs, and it looks like
it looks like fucking Zoidberg.
yeah, it does. Whoop, 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 whoop.
But like I don't understand. Like first of all, it's EA. Second of all, do they have another team working on Mass Effect? Like I know it's BioWare, but is it a sub team of BioWare working on this Mass Effect? Cause like there's some shit wrong with this.
There's some shit wrong with this, dude. Just
I
people
mean, dude,
sliding around.
you can scroll down. You can just see how shit's fucked up. I mean, I understand like technically it's not out, but if you're gonna release a beta, you know, you got to make sure things work. And there's some things about it that you can tell that they're not going to fix, like walking animations, facial expressions. There's like one animation of an Asari pointing a gun at someone, and the gun's backwards.
They look so fucking lifeless, dude.
I know.
Like this
Like,
is the uncanny valley if I have ever been there.
so like like I wasn't like on the show. I said I wasn't really hyped for it. I don't really think I wanted to get the game, or didn't really think I wanted to get the game. But like I kind of want to play it now. Like I've watched Olivia play it. I'm like, you know what? I want that Mass Effect magic back.
No,
And
I think Nathan played it and he might be able to vouch for this kind of thing. But like, I don't know. It's very upsetting that this game has so much hype behind it, and the models. There's Zoidberg right there. That's perfect. There he is. I don't know, man.
but it's from a AAA developer, and you have like games like The Witcher 3, and they just look 10 times better from a bunch of indie devs. You know?
These the gifts associated with this are so good, dude.
Yeah. It's just
All right. So basically, what we're saying is, Mass Effect Andromeda really needs a good looking at before it.
it needs some polishing. And it comes out in a few days. A few days it comes out.
It really.
Yeah, like
This
it comes
is-
out on the 21st, I think.
Then they need to crack the fuck down, dude. Because this
It's
isn't acceptable.
no, it's not acceptable.
No.
It's pretty awful actually.
It is pretty awful. Let's roll to the next article about Outlast 2 is the latest game to be refused classification in Australia because Australia is a nice little walled garden.
Australia, it's like didn't it ban Rock Band or Guitar Hero for a time?
Yeah, it's
It
effectively
did,
banned
like-
in the country. It joins the likes of Hotline Miami 2, Valkyrie Drive, Bikini on the list of games that have been banned since the introduction of an R18 rating in 2013. According to the board's website, refused classifications can result from games that depict, express, or otherwise deal with matters of sex, drug misuse or addiction, crime, cruelty, violence, or revolting or abhorrent phenomena in such a way that they offend against the standards of morality, decency, and propriety, generally accepted by reasonable adults to the extent that they should not be classified. So basically, any game that involves you completing any objective.
No, actually, probably you could. No, never mind. I was gonna say you could play this game like you could play Viva Pinata in Australia, but guess what? You have to kill some of the animals.
Listen,
They don't want you doing that.
Big Gulp says they mocap 2 spaghetti noodles for the walking animations and
Oh
Mass
my
Effect
god.
control. Okay, so this is pretty shitty for anybody in Australia who's looking forward to Outlast 2. I don't even know if they got to play Outlast 1. They should have, but if you can play Outlast 1, why morally can you not play Outlast 2? You know what I'm saying?
What is Alice one allowed in Australia?
I don't know. You should Google that. But I'm saying
Nah, it's probably not,
if
honestly.
it is, then there's no reason that Outlast 2 should not. Most having a stroke. There's no reason that Outlast 2 should be banned, considering like everything they put in this thing here regarding. Well, let me start. It starts here and ends here. That's a lot of fucking stuff. That pretty much covers every game ever except for like Elmo's Letter Adventure on the N64. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dumb.
Oh man.
But let's blitz
It's
through that.
yeah, I mean, it's no surprise to be honest that Australia says no to Outlast.
Mel, do you want to talk about Blizzard suing people again?
No, actually, we talked about this way back when before the hiatus of Blizzard going after those cheat makers in Germany,
Mm-hmm.
and they are suing for 8.5 million in damages.
That's wild.
Yeah. So Boston's decision to default is a calculated and bad faith tactic designed to shield its unlawful conduct from the reach of United States law. By defaulting, Boston apparently hopes to block Blizzard from taking any discovery into its conduct, thereby concealing from Blizzard the scope of its unlawful conduct, the amount of revenue it has received from the Boston hacks, and the whereabouts of its assets, the filing says. So pretty much they've tried to dodge a bullet, but it's fucking Blizzard, and they went after
They'll
them.
fire twice, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
Speaking of Blizzard, there's another article. We're
Yeah.
outside of it. BlizzCon 2017 tickets
You were
go
just
on
gonna
sale
skip
in
the
April.
fucking. We're gonna skip the loss. I mean, it's pretty much straightforward. You cheat.
It's very straightforward. You cheat, you get sued. You don't get banned now. You get sued.
Well, no,
Okay.
no, 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 no. No, they didn't cheat. They made a cheap product.
Exactly. Okay. Well, yeah. You make a cheap product, you're going to get sued. You cheat, you're going to get banned. You make something to help other people cheat, you're going to get sued.
Okay.
We can,
So
it's safe to skip over this lawsuit because next week we're going to see another article about it, and then we're just going
yeah,
to put them all together and see the.
Boston Games is crippled in crippling debt, and all of them are going to Germany prison.
Yeah, Germany prison. I wonder what that's like. I bet there's coffee and weed.
I about called it Auschwitz. I was this close.
Negative
But
1 points to Mello.
no, no. Anyway, BlizzCon 2017 tickets go on sale in April. If you have any of the products, WoW, StarCraft, Diablo, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, and Overwatch, you'll get some cosmetic items of some kind, which is a nice little incentive. Plus, you can have access to their online store. But the problem is the tickets cost $199.
That's tough, man. That's a lot.
Yeah,
What goes on at BlizzCon?
they just reveal shit.
Oh, so basically, like,
It's
I can
almost
watch it
it's
live
almost
from the
like
comfort of
an
my home.
episode. It's almost like an episode of the SideQuest show where maybe 1 year it's really good and 1 year it's just kind of sucks.
Well, we do this weekly.
Yeah, but they do it yearly, and we don't charge $199.
Uh-oh, people are getting points, dude.
Oh man. Oh
I
god.
don't know.
Oh no.
Alright, so if you want to go to BlizzCon, shell out $200, and you can do everything you could do from behind your computer except to be sitting in a chair.
Yeah, that too. What Austin said. You spend like $80 on a mug. Derek and I were talking about it last year, and it's like $20 for like a lanyard.
You can only get, and I'm not joking, get BlizzCon items online by buying said tickets and then the items. That's
Yeah, or you go to
fucking
eBay,
gay.
or you go to eBay and buy them from Sharks.
You could do that, theoretically, for anything.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. You're still going to be paying probably $50 for a lanyard.
Okay, so last year to get my lanyard, I'd have to pay $200. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little
That's
jank.
dumb. That's just stupid.
That is stupid.
I think I want to say they give you a goodie bag of some kind, but I can't really remember.
Goodie bag. Everybody gets a goodie bag. Everybody wins. Let's talk about
Okay.
System Shock 3.
The Payday owner Starbreeze is the published System Shock 3, System Shock 3, which kind of has me a little bit worried. to be
A
honest.
little bit, yeah, a little bit.
And the
But
reason is because microtransactions, which
oh no, yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that.
because what was it? It was back, I think it was when we started the show actually, or right before they like one of their biggest promises was not to do some kind of microtransaction or ask for more money or something along those lines. Like once you buy the game, you don't have to pay for anything anymore, and then they went back on that. And so that's kind of it's got me worried,
That
you
is
know.
worrying, especially considering like single player games. Think of Dead Space 3, for example, where you could stop and pay 99 cents for a health pack
Yep.
in very convenient locations. By the way, um, it's it's possible that could happen, but I really don't want this to happen to System Shock 3 because I downloaded System Shock 1 somewhere on the internet and System Shock 2, and I plan on playing through them at one point or another.
Uh-huh.
Because I was recommended by like everybody in the chat that I do it like immediately. So after the show, I downloaded them, and I haven't played them yet, but I'm going to. But didn't we see some of this game?
Yes, we did.
System Shock 3 Chapter 1 DLC is $25.
Yeah, for real.
That's
Like
possible.
um I'm kind of tired of like I mean everybody's tired of microtransactions.
I'll let you know, Derek. I'm
But
tired of microtransactions. Are you tired of
but
microtransactions? If you're tired of microtransactions, let us get a yo ho ho.
yeah, for real. Like microtransactions should have just stayed in the realm of mobile games.
It should have. I understand like how they can leak over into some AAA games because of.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
like
it's obvious.
Evolve.
Like Evolve. I mean, you mean what? Evolve to dead player base in less than a week. For Honor
Yeah.
to dead player base in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Pornhub traffic decreased by 60% on March
Also,
3rd.
I forgot another article, and since we're talking about For Honor, um, anyway, I'll just go ahead and say it. I'm probably not gonna be able to find. Okay, never mind. I found the article. We can go ahead. We just continue with the show.
I'm not going to be able to find it. Found it. Rainbow Six Siege mid-season reinforcements update buffs glass scope.
Okay, if you guys don't know, Glaz is my main bay. Okay, pretty much the problem with Glaz is like it was like 3 or 4 months into the launch of the game, they changed his scope. His scope used to be a bright red, and what would happen is like because of that bright redness, you could easily tell a person from a wall or something. Okay, and they lowered that, and it's kind of a blur now. You can't really tell. Well, now they just give him thermal vision, and it's fucking amazing. So yeah, so you just see like some yellow blob run across the room. You just shoot at it.
I've added those 2 links you sent me to the very end of the show.
Okay, but so yeah, it's going to be fun. Me and Derek are probably going to play it a little bit later tonight after the show.
Wow. Ubisoft bans 1,500 players, For Honor players, for AFK farming.
Okay, so Mo, you and I think we talked about this last show, which isn't on YouTube. If you guys are wondering, you YouTube listeners, the game the game expects its players to play for a really really long time, like Overwatch does.
Yeah.
But like me and Mo said last show, which you missed, the game doesn't offer enough game modes or variety to really keep people playing.
And their progression is a little weird. Like, it doesn't feel too progressy. You know, I'm making up a verb
Yeah,
now. But it doesn't feel too...
there's not enough instant gratification like Call of Duty has to keep you going.
Yeah, Blizzard did this, I think, report on with custom farmers.
Yeah, that's I think that's a article coming up.
Okay.
I think. No, it's not. But yeah, that's what they did. They no, we talked about that last show. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
we
did.
did.
Yeah, they're like because of the custom game modes, they're banning.
Yeah,
people
because they
from-
allowed experience in custom games mode. They
Yep.
allowed you to get XP in custom game modes, and people were just farming the fuck out of that. Did they just
Yep.
remove that? Like, the ability to get XP?
No. The you can still get XP and all that. They're. I think they've probably made a bot in their game to detect it more.
Like, if people are actually playing or not.
Yeah, probably goes by APM or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, yeah, like, and when you make a game like that, like, it's like I don't because the problem is that Ubisoft took almost like a Blizzard approach with their loot system is that you can buy the currency in order to get you loot drops, but it's very non-user friendly. in a way
Here's
because the loot itself is not cosmetic. It has stats allocated with it.
here's what I'm saying about this ban. Okay, I like For Honor. I really do. I really like 1v1s and 2v2s. They're really fun, especially when you're playing with a friend or friends.
Yeah.
There are enough game modes, but not enough variety in those game modes. But at the moment, with their player base, Ubisoft cannot afford to mass ban 1,500 players.
Yeah, for real.
They don't have
They actually right there. They probably banned 10% of their gaming
10% of their overall player base. It's hurt, and that's not good. But
And
for if they fix it, like if they introduce content that's because I already know that we're getting 7 heroes and new maps from the season pass shit in the main menu. If they go about the DLC correctly, then they might be able to get their player base back, or at least some of it, which I'm hoping for because I really like this game and I want it to do well. I just need it to be better.
yeah, as I said, let's make our player base even lower. But For Honor, I think it just need I think it needed a little bit more work.
And if it does come to be a good game by the end of the year, then this was the precursor that made that happen. Was them realizing that their player base is dying. You know.
Yeah, but then again, they could end up like evolve.
I want to
You know,
vote
where
for.
they could what?
I'm going to vote for me.
Okay, trick.
No, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, this is a problem. If they kind of pull a Blizzard and mass ban people for doing anything instead of like is this permabans or do we know?
I don't know, but I'm reading the article. It said there's another 4,000 AFK farmers.
Oh, then that's like a good 30-40% of their player base they're hurting right now. So on PC, because
Yeah,
when you get on PC, there's only like 2,000 people playing at a time. Well, it's not quite that low. It's like what 8 to 11 hundo,
what?
8 to 11,000 people playing at
Yeah,
one time.
yep. That's what we looked at last week.
Yeah, so right here,
So
they can't afford to do this a whole lot,
no, they can't.
but it's good that they're at least making the game not garbo for the people that are still playing it.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
You also have to think about the people who are still playing the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so next article. Overwatch's Jeff Kaplan talks Lucia retuning, wisdom buffs, and loot box gifting in
Loot
a
box
recent
gifting is an interesting one on that headline.
in a recent Reddit AMA, which came out of really nowhere. So for 3 hours, people asked questions and he answered that. So here's a quote from him. We feel like a lot of players feel like Lucio is a must-have in comps, but he also doesn't feel super impactful to play. We're trying some ideas to make him more engaging to play while making him a little less obvious must-pick. We'll see if those changes make it to the PTR. One tricky thing is that the player perception of must-pick doesn't match actual behavior. I sometimes look at the hero pick stats, and they clearly don't match the hero meta report stats. Then players tell me to throw out my stats and look at only diamond and higher in competitive play only. So, I think what they need to do is probably change the speed of Lucio's, projectiles when he shoots. I think that'll help him a lot.
Well, he has a hell of range on him because I played Lucio the other night, and he has a very good range. It's just that the projectiles go very, very slowly.
Yeah.
Mello has a point.
Do I?
Yeah, you got a
Shit.
point.
Yay me. I don't know how. I don't even see it in the fucking chat.
I don't either, but you got a point till it matters.
Ah, fuck it.
Unless that's me, and I put them on the wrong side, but I don't think I did. Okay, so what about Winston?
What about Winston?
Scroll down, Mello. Scroll down.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Winston is the least picked hero. And I don't understand that because he is a great backline and support line harasser.
I like Winston. I play Winston every now and again when I play Overwatch. But
I think his problem is that he doesn't do enough DPS, which again, his weapon spreads the DPS out, but they need to retune him to where, like, if he has like 3 people in front of him, it takes 100 damage and divided by 3. If he has 1 person, it's just 100 damage.
yeah,
You know?
he can hit multiple targets at one time. Yeah,
Yeah.
but the thing about Winston is when I play Winston and I'm trying to get like up in people's faces, the team never really initiates with me.
Yeah, they never.
And I'll just get
capitalize
I'll
on
just
it.
get hurt because Winston, he's not very dexterous.
He's an initiator, and he's expected to die.
Yeah.
That's the problem with him. Like I mean, he has the shield, but if you get a tank buster or just anybody with a lot of DPS, that shield goes down real quick.
Yeah, and without the shield, he's absolutely just a sitting
But
duck.
if you get him with an Ana on defense, he can go and fuck up the support line, leap back, and Ana can heal him from a range.
Right,
You know.
right. I haven't really played a whole lot with people playing new characters. I just played like Anna for the first time the other day, and I was like, oh okay.
Okay, so next article: the Overwatch hero Orisa activates next week, which is actually like 4 days from now on March 21st. So I don't know if I'm going to play her. I think I kind of want to play other characters around her. She's a lot like Reinhardt, to where she stands her ground. She can throw a shield down and get behind it, and she can also support her teammates a little bit. So, what do you
She's an
think about
anchor
that?
tank who sacrifices mobility for toughness. She has a
What,
targeted protective barrier similar to Reinhardt's shield that can be placed on the ground nearby or at a distance, and wields a hard-hitting primary weapon called the fusion driver that,
with
in
no
the,
recoil?
in the spirit of the character, lays down sustained damage but slows the wrist's movement when being fired, and it has no recoil. Yeah,
So I think she's a pushing tank for sure.
she is.
She's pretty much a different version of Reinhardt. Once she claims her ground, that's it. You can't take it away.
I would like to play this character. She's in a PTR, is she not?
Yes, she is.
Okay, when does she go live? I'm sorry. This is the next week. Okay,
Next week.
so we should play
All
some
right. Well,
Overwatch
it's four
sometime.
days. Well, I'm going to play it on the 21st. I don't want to touch it until the 21st. That way, I'm not burned out on it.
Understandable. I'll probably wait as well. But yeah, Arisa comes to the main game next week, and she's basically another Reinhardt, but she seems a little more formidable in the like, because Reinhardt he'll get you really up close, but she seems more formidable at a distance,
Yeah.
and likely up close. I'm not sure.
Her skins suck though.
Well, I mean,
All of them suck really.
know the skins.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But anyway, next article: the Shadow of War goes beyond Mordor. Devs are massively increasing the scale of the game. So if you don't know what Shadow of War is, it's the sequel
Sequel
to
to
Middle.
Shadow of Mordor.
Yes, in which I played about a week ago.
Yeah, I did too.
It was a pretty fun game.
I didn't complete it, but I made it a fair ways into the game, and I'm not talking like 50%. I'm talking
So
like
the actual
70%.
story wasn't anything to write home about.
No, I
More
didn't care about the
the
story. I just like playing the game.
Yeah, but the Nemesis system is really cool, and there's also a reverse system, like it's for your allies, and your allies you can recruit them, and and they'll move up in your army and stuff.
In the new one?
Yes, in the new one, like you can pretty much like there's forts in the game and stuff. You can go and attack, and then you can pick one of your people to become the leader of that fort,
So
and
there's
you'll
a
get
nemesis system and like an ally system as well.
yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's really interesting. That sweet cushion pop.
Bad skins, bad hero. No,
This
not
is my
that. It's
sweet
not a
cushion
bad
pop.
hero. It's just like like Overwatch is going to rely on loot crates from here on in. I'm getting sick of the only good crate or the good skins coming from cross promotional stuff like the Oni Genji skin and fucking holidays. I'm fucking sick of it.
So there's no like just regular skin drops, is what you're saying.
No, all the good skins aren't in the regular drops. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Look at Mello complaining about skins.
Yeah. Hey, that's me. Okay, so next article, which would probably hurt you a little bit, Mo. The retro FPS strafe has been delayed. Hey,
Wait a minute. The game I was talking about that we watched the trailer for the other day.
yeah, last show.
Well, that's jank. Has a May 9th release date now.
Yeah, so if you're looking forward to strafe, you're just gonna have to wait another month longer. I think it was supposed to come out in April. No, it was scheduled in January. Or no, it was scheduled for a March release in January, and then or a couple days ago, we found out it's coming out in May.
I love how they went with like intentionally polygonal like set pieces on the map just to make it feel like an older FPS.
Yeah.
But
Which,
it's
like, remember, guys, if a game gets delayed, don't be sad. That just means it's going to be better.
Shigeru Miyamoto once said that a rush game is forever a
Yep.
bad game, but a delayed game will eventually be a good game.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kind of looking forward to this game. I like how retro it feels. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's also like a roguelike
Yeah.
or roguelite game, one of the two.
I'm
I
watching the
don't know
video
what.
showing off the weapons right now.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd classify it as exactly, but yeah, we'll see. The next article, Mass Effect Andromeda, contains over 1,200 speaking characters.
How
Now,
many of their mouths move?
well, first of all, we gotta look at it from a different perspective. Remember Skyrim?
Yeah.
Remember Jarl of Whiterun?
Remember the Jarl of Everywhere who had the same voice?
That's what I'm getting to. They have the same voice actors. I mean, I'm not saying Mass Effect does, but
I mean, if you make a game on such a grandiose scale as this, and you can only afford like 10 voice actors, you played yourself. I mean, it kind of breaks the immersion when like I'm talking to the Jarl of Whiterun, and then I go to the general store, and then the guy's like exactly like the Jarl of Whiterun with a different accent.
yeah, and they almost look the same too. Like in Skyrim, they were all blonde white guys, with the
Yeah.
same fucking voice. Which I mean, understandably, they're Nords, but come on. Let's see here. Pants,
But do they crab walk?
Yeah, but do they crash? I'm pretty sure there's a mod for it now.
The Skyrim Shuffle in chat.
Oh God. If we could have emotes, we totally
Why
would.
does she look so? Does anybody else just get a really upsetting feeling?
She looks fucking crazy.
When we look at this picture, does anybody else feel like there's just a massive distance between you and the game for some reason?
Yeah, and you missed it, Olivia. We covered the crab walk earlier.
Yeah, I had there's Zoidberg references and everything. It was great.
Yeah.
And there's even a Simpson reference. It was good.
Yep. Okay, so next article. Hearthstone card pack prices are going up in the UK and the EU.
Gay.
Now, if you're a free-to-play player, this has no effect. But if you do pay money, Blizzard has figured, well, they're going to pay money anyway, so might as well charge them a little bit more.
What? Well, they're going to pay for it, so
Well, I mean, honestly,
bring up the price, boys.
I mean, they brought it up by a couple percentile based, depending on the package you're buying.
Right.
But so if you play in the UK or EU accounts or whatever, it's probably going to suck for you. So it jumps up by 11% across the board.
11%? That's a pretty high percentile.
Yeah, it is a little bit. But yeah, so sucks for you guys who live over in the UK.
All of our UK viewers and all of our European viewers, none of them.
All zero. Okay, so changes to reduce the frequency of Overwatch draws are coming very soon.
How?
Let's see,
How?
we have changes coming to the PTR very soon. These changes will greatly diminish the number of draws. More details incoming extremely soon, Kaplan wrote in the Overwatch forums. We're also working on reducing capture the flag draws and elimination draws, but those changes are further out. Okay, so first of all, why is capture the flag still a mode in this game when it's extremely broken?
Because they don't want to be like For Honor and have no game modes. And they have game
Well, the
modes.
only way you can play it is setting up a custom game.
That's fucking dumb. Because
Like-
it's so broken in matchmaking, right?
Yeah, that or they have it in the arcade mode, which I don't know why the fuck you'd play that, because like it's not even like skill based at that point. It's like does one of our teammates get lucky? Or
Yeah.
are we coordinated enough to take care of it? And that's mainly the problem with that game mode.
How do you do this without forcing an unbalanced match like before? That's a good question. I'm saying, how do you reduce it? Reduce the amount of draws without like affecting the balance of the game. You can't just. Do you reduce the timer?
I don't know. Or you just force it to where you have to score at least one more point or something.
Maybe, but like then that just draws out the game and just pisses people off.
Yeah.
And especially with the Overwatch community, Kaplan's going to hear about that like immediately.
Yeah, Cap. Oh, God.
He's hurt.
Kaplan like bends a knee too fucking easy.
He does.
Which
He does.
I've said that since day one. Fucking the Overwatch team bends their knees easy.
For anything that the players say, they will immediately go and look at. And I'm not. And it's any player base for any game is going to be full of quote unquote whiners. I'm sorry if you take that to
Yeah.
offense, but like to adhere to everything they say is really fault on the publisher.
Yeah, because like here's what's going to happen. They're going to satisfy everyone and at the same time piss off everyone at the same
Yeah,
time.
you can't make everybody happy without pissing everybody else off.
Yeah.
Like it's really just a never-ending cycle. The game will never be fully
But you know what I
balanced.
think it is? I think who they're listening to is a vocal minority instead of the silent majority.
Then they shouldn't be so fucking silent.
Yeah.
Genji shouldn't be able to jump, so they remove his fucking legs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. If one person says that a character's OP, Kaplan will go out of his way to make sure they get nerfed so hard in the PTR that they have to buff them in the
Well, I mean,
PTR after they nerf them.
remember the trace your pose thing?
Yeah,
One person wrote that post, and they're
one
like, you know what? We're gonna fucking change it.
one person out of millions of users said something about it, and then they change it. One person.
So, next article. I'm kind of just, eh. Okay, so Telltale Games CEO lives amid aggressive growth. Now, why would you think a CEO would leave a game company over aggressive growth?
Let me read some of this article and I'll tell you. We've
Okay,
grown aggressively
yeah.
since Telltale's inception, and now Telltale's bigger than I ever dreamed it would be, Bruner said in his memo. There are many possible futures for Telltale, and all of them are exciting and uniquely challenging. The time has come to pass the reins to someone that can better drive Telltale to the next level and realize all the potential that is there. One, he either found a better job. Two, something really wretched is going on in the background of Telltale that nobody's telling us.
You know, I was about to say that, and I think they're probably where they've been so successful since their first Walking Dead game. I think what's going to happen is, one, they've already been bought out, or two, they're about to be bought out by a company, and they're going to be another generic AAA game developer that just releases shit.
Fucking video
And
game
I think,
movies.
and I think he
Movie
just
video
got,
games.
and I think he's just getting out of that. I think he's getting out of Dodge.
I think he sees what's going to happen to Telltale in the future, like to the point where all they're going to be able to do is make movie video games. You know what I'm saying? Because what does their original content consist of?
Sam and Max.
Okay.
Let's see, The Wolf Among Us, The Walking Dead games.
No, that's not. That's not original content. I'm talking about content that has no affiliation with any other content that exists.
Let's see, Telltale Games. I'll look up a list of their fucking games.
Okay, and we'll go through them and we'll describe that. Maybe he's just
Okay,
done.
oh, they're
yeah.
about to announce the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale series.
See, it's all going to be movie games, and I think this guy may see that.
Okay, so before the Walking Dead season 1, which is what launched them,
Yeah.
was Jurassic Park, which might have been the same thing. Back to the Future, the game.
See.
Poker Night at the Inventory 1 and 2.
Oh God.
Puzzle Agent, which was actually pretty fun, you know,
Okay,
for its time.
that's-
Puzzle Agent. Hector, Badge of Carnage, Sam and Max season 3, Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people. Sam and Max season 2 and season 1. So, like I said, they've been known for Sam and Max until The Walking Dead.
And like they're in this thing where they're just
And
making.
since that, they released Poker Night 2 right after that, and then after Poker Night 2 has been nothing but the same formula. Because they know it works.
This could be why their CEO is getting up. He doesn't want to be known as the guy who heads the company that makes nothing but content that's technically just a rehashed story-driven version of a movie or another game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's you probably just wanted to get out of Dodge.
Smitty said, "The Wolf Among Us pisses me off because his beard is watermelon seeds."
Oh my god. I mean, yeah. I mean, The Wolf Among Us had it like it's based off a comic book, so of course it's got a great story.
I like The Wolf Among Us a lot, but before I knew it was based off a comic book, and I thought it was like, oh hey, this is really original, then I was like, oh.
Yeah, like essentially, like their game, like they don't make original content. I mean, we don't either, but you get what I'm saying. Their stories are not original.
Yeah, but if I made a video game, it'd be completely original. I wouldn't be like, hey, these guys make a good game, so let's make a game based on their game. What?
Yeah, pretty much.
Blah.
Okay, next article. Horizon Zero Dawn sells 2.6 million copies in 2 weeks. Story expansion coming.
Good.
So I just beat this game. Let's see. The game received a 9 out of 10 from GameSpot. I don't think it deserves a 9 out of 10. I think it deserves about a 7.
God, you say everything deserves a Breath of the Wild deserves a 7. Horizon Zero Dawn deserves a 7. Griff, the game deserves a 7.
Well, because I knew if I give it higher than a 7, you'd be like, whoa, whoa, hold
No, I
on.
would say that's well. I mean, you can be a fan of something and feel biased towards it, and say that this deserves a higher score than it may actually deserve.
But the problem is like, essentially what you got is you got a great world with a great backstory to it.
And it looks great too.
You have a protagonist whose motivation behind her makes no goddamn sense. I mean, it makes sense for her, but you don't really give a shit.
Oh, it's one of
Okay,
those situations.
so it's like great world, just like I don't give a shit about this protagonist. Like her journey it just doesn't care. Like I don't care. Once you play the game, you kind of figure out what she's trying to do at the beginning of the game. But it's really challenging. That's 100% because of all the mechanical beasts. Like some of them, man, they're fucking tough. They're worse than the Zelda bosses this time around.
Good. I mean, it's good that the game is challenging. It's good that the game's not going to hold your hand. It's good that the game's a game. It's not like
Yeah, but here's where it goes downhill.
oh no.
I think it kind of copied the Ubisoft formula of making a big world of just filling it with nothing but shit.
Oh, that's Garbo.
But the world, like I like the world, but like
It
they
looks
just
like the empty world argument to me works on this premise, okay? Everywhere you go in this game, can you see dense foliage on the ground and beautiful trees and flowers and just stuff? Do you see stuff? Is what I'm asking. Or is it just like a textured ground that you don't see anything on?
pretty much the texture ground that you see.
Fuck. But there's a lot of foliage in this picture, man. Or is it just like in certain like set piece
certain
areas?
places. There's certain set piece areas like you can see the machines in the background, and those are like called hunting areas.
Yeah.
Like let's say I think those are called grazers, I believe. It'd be like grazer area found, and only in these areas will you find like tall grass to hide in, and stuff like that. There's like it's really the tall grass is like not everywhere it needs to be. It doesn't feel natural.
That brings me to the Zelda argument about the world. Like, and you can't deny this, but you know the draw distance in Zelda for foliage is very low because everywhere has foliage. Everywhere has
Yeah,
flora and fauna.
yeah,
Which means to me, like, which I was hoping that this game would be roughly the same, but I understand that the art style is vastly different. This is
yeah,
hyper realistic, and Zelda has its stylistic approach.
yeah.
But like, when you said that there's too much empty space in Zelda, I think you said it. You may not have.
Yeah, I did.
Um,
There's too much negative space.
the reason that I disagree with you is because if you were walking through if you think that that places in Zelda are completely empty, then you would be walking through an actual field saying it's empty.
What I'm saying is, what I mean
There's
by
not
empty is that
gameplay
it's not
mechanics all around.
It's not interesting. The area I'm in, I do not give a shit.
You don't.
The problem with that is like when I walk from point A to point B, is that there's like I really don't give a shit about the area around me.
Well, I think that really also has to do a lot to do with your the amount of lore you've delved into. Because personally, when I was walking through an empty field, I was looking around me for places that I might recall from previous Zelda games, and I found a lot of them, and I enjoyed the negative space, as you'd call it, because it made me feel like I was on an adventure. Because there were like markers everywhere saying, "Hey, this is over here and this is over here." It was just like explore it your fucking self and figure it out, and I really enjoyed that.
I just like there's just too much not going on there, and then that's a problem with open world games as a whole. The same thing with Skyrim, the same thing with probably The Witcher 3, which I haven't gotten to. Same thing with Horizon. It's just shit I don't care about.
Personally, I feel that like games like maybe even Horizon Zero Dawn and The Witcher, like every little thing you can do is marked on your map, right? It's marked on your map, and there's waypoints towards it.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild gets rid of that and just says go find it yourself, and that's what I like about it. That's why I don't see the negative space, personally, because I'm incentivized to explore it because I'm a fan of the series. But I understand why you would say that space is completely negative. I would understand why anyone.
Because it's not interesting. It doesn't have to be interesting, but there's so much of uninteresting space that it's just I don't really give a shit. That's the sad part about it.
Mellow, mellow, mellow.
Because like how much of this space are you either riding a horse or holding down that button to use your sprint?
A lot of it, man. But I'm
Exactly.
also looking around me the whole time. To be honest, my first playthrough, I enjoyed running through those open areas because I would see things in the distance where I'm like, I cannot wait to like go over
Okay,
there.
okay, there it is, Mo. There it is. I see things in the distance. You're seeing things in the
Oh,
distance
and
that
let
you care
me
about. You're not caring about the immediate area you're in because it's fucking worthless.
boys get the points ready. All right, here we go. Would you rather play a game where every single thing you can do is stuck in one room, or would you play a game where it's all spread out and you can explore?
I would pick the middleman where it's kind of evenly spaced out and makes fucking sense.
Breath of the Wild's not that big, Mela.
Yes, it is
It's
big.
not that big comparatively. I swear to you, it's not that big. Like I know almost every area in the
Dude,
map
there's
already.
a lot of verticality to that game. Well, in the
There's a lot of
Gerudo
verticality,
Desert. Gerudo
and in
Desert.
the Akala region, there's a lot of verticality too.
Hmm.
But like, it's not as big as we're making. If you break down the regions into like smaller areas, it's not completely massive,
Hmm.
and yeah, it doesn't give a straightforward answer. I'd go with the middle. I would go with the middle too, and I think that's what Breath of the Wild does. It's called it's not
No,
fucking huge. Like it's not Grand Theft Auto 5 huge, but Grand Theft Auto 5 you have fucking cars and pedestrians and shit
it,
to fill up that space.
and even in the empty space, there's stuff. There's stuff.
Mello, there's two answers. Pick one.
There's 2 inches. Pick one. Probably the first one. That way I don't have to waste my time looking through a
But then,
large fucking world.
but then that means that every single bit of the content in the game is right there in front of you, and you don't get to explore it. You don't get to find it. It's just right there. It's like a fucking menu that says do this, do this, do this, do this, and you get to select what you do.
Okay, but at least in an empty, at least I can get to it immediately, and I don't have to waste hours trekking across open, vast lands of nothing.
Unless you find those vast lands of nothing interesting because you're into the lore.
Because the Sahara Desert is awesome.
Like when you told me there's a sword sticking out of the ground, and
Hmm.
I'm like,
That I found it by accident.
you found it by accident. I was like, man, that's interesting. I wonder what it is. And I go up there and I look at it. I'm like, oh, it's just a sword sticking out of the ground. That's that kind of shit, really. Like,
Okay, so then again, you just wasted your fucking time.
no, no, no. I enjoyed the whole process of finding it and looking at it. I enjoyed the process of finding these ruins and these just places that you wouldn't think would be there, that you find because the draw distance is so bleh for things, that you find just fumbling around. I enjoy that whole process, but you don't, and that's why I'm orange and you're blue.
Yeah.
Next article.
Okay, after Scalebound cancellation, producer leaves the
I'd
company.
fucking say, dude.
15 years ago, I came to Japan to fulfill my childhood dream of making games with my heroes, he said. No matter how hard the day, I always walked into the office in awe of creativity around me, and with the joy that working with each and every one of my coworkers brought me. It is hard to say goodbye to them, to Platinum Games, and to Japan. Yet, embracing new challenges is part of my DNA. And after almost 10 years of working with the team, more with my Capcom Clover days, it is time to move on to new challenges that I'm excited to share soon. I'll be forever grateful to all the people who have touched this journey because they've shaped who I am. Okay, so pretty much what I'm getting from this is that studio is about to fucking shut down because
It
what was
is.
the because Fable, the newest Fable, was about to come out. They canceled it a month or two later, shut down.
This game about to come out. Canceled it. A month or two later, probably shut down.
Yep,
Also,
100%.
Mello discovered that PC Gamer was a better resource for finding articles on console games than GameSpot was.
Yeah, surprisingly. I completely forgot about that joke. I said it before we even started the pre-show. Let's see. It was about twice as large as Skyrim. I think it has more stuff than Skyrim overall. I have over 100 shrines, and the map is stuffed with shit. But then again, to me, the shrines are kind of just like, I mean, some of them are unique. Some of them are just kind of like, eh.
Well, once you fill out the map, dude, there's shit everywhere. Like, absolutely everywhere. But that's if you take the time to explore and fill it out. We're done with this conversation. We're done with it.
We're done because you're going to lose.
No, we're not, I wouldn't lose this debate. We can take it to the pre-show if you want to.
Yeah.
Or
But
the
anyway,
post-show, rather.
this they're going to shut down. Obviously, the publishers didn't see what they wanted to see in Scalebound, and they fucking canned it.
I wonder why, because it looked neat, man.
It did, Derek. I swear to fucking God,
I swear to God, man.
it did look neat. It looked unique.
It looked unique, and that's probably why the publisher's like, well, not enough Call of Duty, shutting it down.
Yeah, pretty much. Not enough map full of just shit we don't care
And
about.
while we're here, I want to say something real quick. I am personally seeing like the de-Call of Dutyization of games. Are you seeing this? Like it's starting to come to an end, dude. They're starting
What are you talking about?
like, like, of course, prestige systems are still in place, but tacked on multiplayer is kind of starting to like
Well, because if you look at Rainbow Six Siege and Overwatch, it's no longer tacked on multiplayer. It's
it's
multiplayer
just yeah.
focused.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like now that we have games that are AAA that are just multiplayer, where we can get games that are AAA that are just single player, as opposed to like having one like awkwardly tacked on that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm liking that, but we can.
That's how The Last of Us was. It had a multiplayer that didn't really like it worked, but like you didn't really play The Last of Us for motherfucking you didn't play it for multiplayer. You played it for single player.
Big Gulp gave me a point.
Are you sure?
Smith said I heard that
yeah.
multiplayer was added in at Microsoft's request, but they didn't want to add that, which added to the already big workload. Is that Scalebound? They wanted to tack on multiplayer
Probably.
for the phrase
With the phrase
de-called.
decalled.
Thank you.
I mean, pretty much.
Um,
Let's
So-
see, he also heard that Scalebound wasn't meeting deadlines.
it wasn't meeting
But
deadlines, and they wanted a shitty tacked on multiplayer, so they canceled.
No,
it.
what they wanted is like, oh, these guys aren't meeting deadlines. You know what? We're going to have like 30 patches after launch. So, that's
And they didn't
pretty-
want to do that, so they just canned it.
Yeah.
Tough.
Pretty much the publishers riding their ass over nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, next article. Nintendo Switch adds 5 new games this week, including the Binding of Isaac.
Bicycle binding.
Okay, update. It turns out there's another game, Neo Geo, titled The King of Fighters 94.
Yeah.
And other games they've added is The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, which came out today. Human Resource Machine, Little Inferno, and World of Goo are now available on the system for $10 each. And Mo, you and I talked about this on the last show, or it might have been the show before, where for some reason, Nintendo wants to get third-party games that have been out for years
And
and
put
on
them on
other
their-
machines.
And put them on their system.
Yeah, which makes no goddamn sense.
Here's where it does make.
Binding of Isaac is understandable. Human Resource Machine, Little Inferno, and World of Goo, those are like 5-minute games.
They
that like aren't really that good.
Those are 5-minute games that aren't really good. But I'm going to say for Shovel Knight and the Binding of Isaac, I almost fucked up and did what you did. For Shovel Knight and the Binding of Isaac, the reason that people would repurchase those games is to play them on the go on the Switch, which is a good marketing for both the third-party publisher and Nintendo. But these other games, like the Neo Geo games, they play purely on really old, rare nostalgia, which I don't have. I played a Neo Geo like 5 times when I was a kid, and it was always Sonic. You know what I mean? As for the other games, what were they? Little Inferno, World of Goo, and Human Resource Machine?
The only good one of that is a World of Goo. It's a fun puzzle game, but
Yeah.
Little Inferno is like
You
give this
burn
ga-
toys.
Yeah, you give it to a kid that way he can just burn shit, get it out of the system.
Yeah, and I don't know about Human Resource Machine. I didn't look at it. I've seen it, and I was like, man, never heard of it. I don't know.
Shovel Knight is an amazing game.
It is.
But guess what? It's on every other fucking console in the world.
But you can't play it on the go. Biatch!
Yeah, that is true.
All right. Well, let's talk about the reward for collecting all 900 Korok seeds.
Okay, so if you know there's 900 goddamn Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild, you pick up boulders and you find them, okay?
Okay, now, before, you don't always pick up boulders. You got to solve these little overworld puzzles that last about 6 seconds.
Well, yeah, which is fun, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, if you collect all 900 of them...
First, let me preface that the Korok seeds are literally Korok shit.
Yes.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so you talk to Hestu, the big guy who upgrades your inventory space. Okay, he gives you Hestu's gift, which has the item description of a gift of friendship given to you by Hestu. It smells pretty bad.
It is a
and
golden
it looks like a golden
pile
turd.
of shit.
And pretty much what you do with this item is you can show it to Hetsu or Hestu, whatever, and he does a dance for you. One of the 3 that he can pick from.
Uh-oh, my cat's triggered by this. Now listen, I think it's funny. I think it's like Nintendo humor. I think it's a bit satirical, and
No, it's fucking
it
not,
plays on
though.
the idea of all these other games where you go and do all these useless, pointless fucking quests for next to no reward.
Okay, like
But the reward in
here's
and of itself is expanding your inventory.
that doesn't fucking matter because all your weapons break in the process. So
Well,
you're never gonna have a full inventory.
oh yeah, you will. I have a full inventory all the fucking time. Dude. What are you
But
talking about?
but anyway, it would have been a lot better if they said this wasn't much of a riddle to get or something like that. To poke fun at the Batman Arkham games for the fucking Riddler trophies.
Um,
You know, for
yeah.
or some poking fun at Assassin's Creed for their collectibles or something like that. But if you're going to have this, you got to have some kind of ultimate reward. You cannot just kick your fans in the nuts like this.
It is. I don't feel like it's kicking in the nuts. I feel like
It's a kick
either
in the nuts.
either a they did it for the satirical humor, they did it because of Nintendo, or they did it purely for the completionist on YouTube.
I mean, they did it for the completionist.
Probably.
But
That's
I mean, oh my god, this shit is a good addition.
most cat. Breath of the Wild is a great game. The shit is a good addition.
Like, I just like next time I hear like a Nintendo game with like so many collectibles, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm not going after it.
I understand your frustration, but I think it's funny personally. Like this guy has
I mean, I
20k,
understand.
all the hearts he can get, I do believe, and everything in the game. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying, dog?
You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying, dog? Moving on to a Kotaku article for some fucking reason.
For Honor's new emotes are way too expensive. For Honor's all about deadly duels and flashy sword fights, and microtransactions. With the release of new emotes, some fans are less than pleased with the high price. Let me scroll down. Normally, emotes will cost anywhere from 3 to 5,000 steel. While you can gain steel by playing matches and completing challenges, players will also be able to purchase it. 5,000 steel costs $5. The latest emotes cost 7,000 steel, so essentially $7 for emotes.
Mello, do you know why everybody is buying these $24 yoga pants?
No.
Okay. This is kind of garbo, dude. They're first, their player base is dead.
Yeah, it
Ish,
is.
not dead, but dead-ish. Like they're getting there. And next up, oh my god, you can build an airship in Breath of the Wild using octo balloons.
You didn't know that?
Never tried it. Second to this, hang on. How much are they charging for these things? $4.99, $5 each.
$5 for 5,000 steel, and it costs 7,000 steel to unlock the emote. So essentially $7.
Or you can just play a lot. A
Yeah.
lot.
Now you understand why they had to ban those 1,500 followers.
Yeah.
Or,
Or else they wouldn't make
AFKs.
money on their emotes and possibly skins coming up.
Yeah. It's a shame.
That is a shame. It's a damn shame, dude.
All right.
Would you send me to watch together link through Facebook, please? So I don't have to fuck with Skype.
Okay, let me try. It might be impossible. No, actually, it's possible. I think maybe.
It's impossible.
Impossible. Okay.
Meanwhile, while Mel is doing that, we're going to talk about what we've been playing.
Oh yeah. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You go first. It's in your nature.
Okay, so let me send you this fucking link. Okay, so I've been playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Beat it, got the perfect ending. It's a sad fucking game. Let's be honest.
Your webcam is frozen, Mel.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be on your end.
I don't know. Hang on.
As long as audio
There
is
we go. I
not.
fixed it.
Okay. Okay, I've also been playing. Oh, you didn't change out For Honor. That was supposed to be Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my bad. I downloaded the fucking art and everything, dude. I really
Okay.
did.
But Horizon Zero Dawn beat it. I just had my piece on it. It's all good. It's, I already said what I had to say. Now, Stick Shard of Darkness, however, just came out. Played the first one, Master of Shadows. Love it. Had a lot of technical problems, and the technical problems came to Shards of Darkness as well.
Well, are those technical problems like short-sighted enough to overlook when you're playing the game? Is it not really a lot to delineate the game in the grand scheme of things?
There's some frame rate issues. Some of the mechanics in the game, they're not smooth. They're a little bit wonky, and it kind of carried over a little bit. But here's the thing I like about it though. It's a double A developer game,
Right.
and so I'm not giving it a pass on anything, of course. But
For what it is.
part of me says that they're going to work on these issues. No, I mean, not the mechanics thing feeling weird, but they are going to work on the frame rate and stability and stuff like that.
The
Because,
optimization
like
in
I said,
general.
where they're a AA developer, if this doesn't sell, they'll go under regardless. So you can go ahead.
It's no surprise I'm still playing Zelda. Me and Ben sat down for about 3 hours the other day and only cleared a world and a half of Snipper Clips because it gets really, really complex later on. It's really fun. I recommend you check it out if you got a Switch. And Fast RMX is really fun. I did a little thing on it on the Side Quest Show Facebook page. But it feels kind of like F-Zero, but it has these strange intricacies to the racing, like switching phases and just some implementations on the tracks themselves. And it's really dangerous, dude. If you fuck up, you fucked up, like bad. And if you fuck up, it's your fault, which is nice. Other than that, the game runs at a solid 60 FPS, and I believe it's rendered at 1080p, and it's good. I'd recommend it every step of the way if you got a Wii U or a Switch. And that's that. Did you see me that link, Mel?
Yeah, it's on Facebook. The good old 2-minute segment.
The good old 2-minute segment, man. You know, it's fine, though, because that's what this is. And we are in Vidya mode. Uh-oh. Not really uh-oh, I'm just trying to... These fucking dogs outside are killing me, dude. Killing me.
Tell me when we're good to go on video mode.
We're good to go on video mode.
Okay. You might want to fix it just a wee bit on your end.
It's I'm trying to.
But I'll go ahead and play the video. This is Rend announcement trailer.
It's about as good as I can get it for the moment, Mello.
Okay. Probably should have worked on it beforehand, but I forgot what this was.
Actually, the only issue is when I full screen watch together, it just gets real weird. It's a watch together thing.
Oh yeah, it is. I see what you mean. Okay, but anyway, I can't remember what this is exactly. It looks like an early access title of some kind, just by the graphics. Mo's webcam is bigger than Miller's. I'm the supreme ruler.
I am the podcast.
Yeah. But this looks like another Conan Exiles.
Wow. Man, we've already got one with dongs.
Not if you're on Xbox, you don't get the dongs.
Oh, man, you don't get the dongs.
But it has some kind of creatures. I don't know. This looks... It's just like, why are we having another one?
It looks like there's some kind of like... are those fucking lasers, mate?
Yeah, I think. It does look a lot like Ark. That,
it's like a cross between Ark and...
It's an MMO, too, I believe. Which, I mean, that's not a hard title to really achieve.
It's an action MMO because it's purely based on, like... It's not an MMO in the traditional sense.
Yeah, essentially.
But these creatures look kind of cool.
Yeah, they do. They're unique. I mean, they all follow a certain theme.
This video's loud as fuck, too, by the way.
You can change that on your end.
Yeah, but I'd have to unfull screen it.
Yeah, as long as the audio is not competing on the output, it doesn't matter. But like, see, it's like got the whole same thing with Conan Exiles. You can build fucking walls and attack other settlements, but like, you know, go play a Conan.
After this video, pause it. I want to refresh the page, turn the volume down, because when you unfull screen watch together, it stays full screened in the browser.
Really?
Yeah, it's dumb. Max! How long have you been here, buddy?
He's only been here for like a minute or two. Okay, so that's Rend. Piece of shit.
Refresh the page. Yeah, this game doesn't look too great, but then again, you know how I feel about like games like that.
Yeah, survival crafting game.
Yeah, I'm fucking done with them, dude. I've been done with them since like 2006. Look at this hammer. Look at me run. Look at me jump.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, tell me when you're good to go.
He's been watching us. We're talking about collectibles. Ah, okay.
Okay. Tell me when you're good to go.
You just shook your entire viewer base. Reported. I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Okay, hands-on with Diablo 3 updated Necromancer gameplay.
Details for the Necromancer in Diablo 3. And
anybody in here played Diablo?
I mean, I played Diablo when it came out.
and it felt pretty expansive. We got a lot more details about how the class is actually going to play
So,
this time.
do you think they're gonna make a Diablo 4?
I mean, maybe, dude. But like, if they do,
last time,
like, I like Diablo,
well as we got to
but
see a
if
different
you play
flavor
Diablo
of
for
the
so long, it's
Necromancer,
just.
whereas the one we
Another
saw at
isometric
BlizzCon,
RPG.
Commander,
I mean, it is
traditional,
the
you know,
isometric
army
RPG.
of,
It's chock full
Yeah,
of
that's
content
true.
and it's good,
This
but
build,
the only
this time
issue
around
is that
at
it's
PC was more
repetitive as
focused on
fuck,
a
especially when you get to the higher tier
which
difficulty
one of
levels
the
and you're
new
just
abilities that
literally
they've
just
shown
grinding
off,
for the sake of
was
grinding.
Grimsight, which
You're
kinda
you're
reminded
playing
me
the
of
same game
Sweep
over and over and over
Crusaders, just
again
this huge
at
sight
a higher
that kinda goes,
difficulty.
like almost 180
Yeah.
degrees in front of you, a huge
and it's
arcing
just
swing.
boring to me.
That one didn't have.
Big
a
O played
rule
it for
on
like
but,
10
that was
minutes.
just
That's
to
what I did,
restore
like
your
10 minutes. I was
essence,
like, nah, I'm not
essentially, which is,
gonna. I'm
like,
just gonna
your
skip out
mana
on it.
pool,
I
for the
played it
monster.
for
For me, the big new power
a couple
was
months,
Blood
man.
Bowl.
Me and
That's
Shelly
a-
played through the
it's
entire Diablo
so
franchise, and I have to say that
bringing
my
the
favorite
army
is
of the
Diablo
dead
2 at the
to
moment.
the ranged class. The Blood Nova lets you shoot out literal.
I mean,
waves of
like,
blood,
I'm not a big fan
stampede
of
through grid
isometric
style,
games,
waves of blood washing
so,
over
you
I'm
know.
not either.
It's a really
Well, I'm a fan of
effective
RPGs in the most
post-range
traditional
Yeah, it
sense,
was
and
like
that's
a
exactly
very
what
big,
this
wide
is.
AoE around
Define
you,
traditional
almost like a
sense,
force
first
push
of
from
all.
the
You have
Wizard,
levels,
if you
you
can
have
imagine that,
skills,
but
you have
you can see it
progression,
here,
you
just
have
waves of
that.
blood
Okay,
doing big
okay,
AoE damage. It also takes
D&D.
from your
Yeah,
health.
D&D-esque
Like
RPGs.
the,
Okay.
Traditional as fuck
like,
RPGs,
kind
you know what I
of-
mean?
kind
Just
of
like
build upon
Diablo.
that, is what Blizzard kind of talked to us about. Was,
Well, we're
you
gonna
know,
skip
kinda
this because
what it
I
was
don't
like
think
to use
anybody
that
here gives a
blood
fuck
essentially,
about
and that's kinda
Diablo.
what this build was
Okay,
around.
so here's a little bit of gameplay from good
Hi,
old
everyone.
Styx Shards
Spencer
of
here, and
Darkness.
today we're bringing you Styx
Fuck off,
Shards
Spencer.
of Darkness gameplay. If you're a big fan of
Hey, hello
Styx,
everybody, today we're going to be looking at Splinter Cell 9.
then this might just be the
Splinter
game
Cell
for you.
9.
This game has some very unique stealth
He,
mechanics mixed into it.
He
Along with
travels
fact
to
that
the
now you
past
can
and gets
play
transformed
cooperatively
into a
with a friend.
goblin.
If you're a
Way
big
to
fan
the
of the first
past.
game, let us know in the
I am
comments
still
below.
Sam
And also
Fisher.
to another
Enjoyed this
fantasy
video?
universe.
Styx
Share and
Fisher
subscribe for a
is
lot
his
more.
name.
Styx Fisher. Actually, they poke fun at other stealth games in this game.
Wouldn't be Carnage guys. They got deserter written all over them. Said,
That's going to be like a chat thing eventually. Like whenever like we play a video and they say, "Hi, I'm whoever," they're going to be like, "Fuck you."
the insignia of these three deserters
Well, I mean, traditional in the sense of like
and a little bloodstain.
D&D-esque.
Okay. But this game's co-op, and like it'd probably be a lot easier in co-op, but it'd probably be a lot harder in co-op too, because like it's just a hard game in general, which all stealth games should be. You know?
I think it'd be fun to play co-op for sure. Is it two players? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And coming up here, it'll show you, like, it pretty much show you how it makes fun of other games.
That makes one. So you're called Carvo Atona? You're bringing dishonor on the name.
Did you catch that?
No. Explain.
Carvo, it's play on, like, he didn't pronounce it Corvo from Dishonored, but he's like, oh, you bring Dishonor onto the name, dude.
Okay, so it's a good little poke.
Yeah, but and there's another one coming up. Meanwhile, Mo will crash through a window, trying to stealth. What bullshit?
Made that noise.
You
What
can knock
bullshit that
over-
made noise?
You can knock over chairs and stuff in this game and it'll alert guards. Like at the first level, he makes fun of Assassin's Creed. He's like, I'm not gonna wear a white garb, you know, just stuff like that.
Trying to be sneaky wearing white.
Yeah, something like that. Which I kind of wish that was like something they didn't do every game. Like
Yeah,
I kind of
it's-
like Arno Dorian's blue outfit, but the white's just kind of settled, just so bred into the fucking franchise now.
Iconic, air quotations.
Yeah, pretty much. What? Oh my God, Derek. And also, like, if you're on a higher ledge and you drop down on anything else except the carpet, you're going to make noise.
After this video, I need to close all those other tabs.
Why, is it hurting your frame rate?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
It's not
I
monumental.
told you need to do that as
Yeah, I
you go.
know. I just didn't think about it, honestly. I was excited.
I don't know why this guy's taking so. Well, okay, never mind. You can go through this without killing a single person, and the game will reward you for it.
So, like, not killing anyone at all?
Yeah, and then also completing the game so fast and all that good stuff. Right here, he's doing a silent kill, which means he won't alert anybody, but it does make a little bit of noise.
And that's number 2. You are Garrett? Where'd you steal that one from?
Do you get that one at all?
No.
Okay, Garrett is the main character of the Thief series.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck with me.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you can also like quick save wherever you want to. They reuse a lot of the same musical assets, which I like the music in the first one. But you get tools and stuff. It's a pretty fun game.
It looks it, man. Especially if you like the stealth type of thing.
And one of the things that like I have like since the first game I can't really get down is like all the guards have like different patrol patterns. Like it's not like you're straight up back and forth. Like some of them are, but there's some that just literally wander throughout the entire level. And it will throw you the fuck off.
Where's the stamina wheel?
Okay. I think there might be one or two, but I haven't gotten that far into the game. Like I've gotten to this like I just beat this level and then I stopped.
I'm sure there are probably Splinter Cell and Metal Gear Solid references. That's tough.
And that's the last. I can't wait to see the look on High Pockets' face when I bring him to her. He got taken out.
Yeah, you know what's funny? They see them that they're dead and then they don't give a shit afterwards. But I guess it's like almost every stealth game.
Well, at least he's actually considering leaving instead of standing there staring at the bodies.
Well, I mean, where the fuck is he going to go? He's on the middle of an airship in the middle of the sky.
Oh, well, then he's not going much of anywhere in that case.
But the fantasy universe is really awesome.
Maybe it was nothing after all.
Oh, okay, what? Nothing killed these guys. The chandelier just happened to fall. That's
Yeah.
been sitting up here for ages.
Yeah. And the dagger, where it has those glowing lines on it, that means he's in the darkness and they can't really see him that well. So when those lines are gone, that means he's out in open sunlight and they will be able to see him. Either way, I just wanted to show off a little bit of this game.
Yes, I was hoping that would happen.
Yeah. But you can go ahead and start closing tabs really quick if you need to. Tell me when you're good to go.
Oh, yeah, they're going to see it all. Oh, it's getting quicker as I close them.
Oh god, that's good.
Well, except that one. And that one.
And that one, and that one, and that one. The crab walk.
It's so good. Alright, let's roll ski broski.
Okay. Battlefield 1, they shall not pass 5 minutes of new assault tank gameplay. Like here in like the first like couple of seconds, you'll see like why I really don't want to pilot this tank. Like as soon as he gets in this ditch line, just watch this fucking tank. Like this is so goddamn unreliable. He's just rocking back and forth like a motherfucker.
I just don't understand the physics of this.
No. The game's still really pretty. But it comes with a new map, some new weapons, and some new tanks. Obviously, this tank. So yeah. So are you going to give Battlefield 1 another try?
No.
Yeah, I will flip this tank there. Watch me. Why don't you want to give it another try?
Well, because the initial thing that happened there with the driver and EA saying go buy a new graphics card because we're affiliated with NVIDIA
Well,
pissed
yeah.
me off so bad that, like, no.
But I'm running it on my AMD machine, which I haven't played it in quite a while, I'm not gonna lie.
I ran it fine on my AMD machine, but I had to go into the registry and edit the driver version to make it fucking run, which caused a whole plethora of problems.
Well, I mean, hey.
I mean, it ran perfectly fine.
It just caused other problems.
It just caused other problems, and I wasn't about that, so I refunded it
It's
the
like
next
those
day.
people who buy, like, just gear to do nothing but run Minecraft perfectly, and every other game it just cannot handle.
Yeah, pretty much.
I bought a GTX Titan to play WoW.
Yeah, I'm going to get about 10,000 frames per second. Can you believe that?
Mm-hmm. What's Crysis? I'm not going to try that. Fuck it. It probably doesn't even look good.
The
You
fuck
can't
is
say-
anti-aliasing?
The fuck you say? Yeah, for real. I'm not gonna lie, anti-aliasing cripples my machine.
Me too.
And like, it's not
Anisotropic
even-
filtering does too.
Yeah.
Oh, and
And-
anything with motion blur, which I turn off
Yeah.
anyway, but if
yeah,
it's
I hate
on...
motion blur, dude. I cannot fucking stand it.
But if it's on, it blends the pixels together and just causes a whole mess of my frame rate.
Minecraft requires 4 titans.
If you don't have 4 Titans, you can't join this server, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Titans
Dude,
only.
remember like when we were playing Battlefield 3 or 4 and I got kicked from the server because my skill level was too high?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna grab that. We need to show that off like in a minute.
He was removed from a server because his skill level was too high.
And like not like a number skill level, like I was just playing so fucking well.
Anisotropic filtering should only lose like 1 FPS at 16x. Well, dude, it really depends on the game I'm playing, to be honest. But honestly, I usually leave it on. I might just should be blaming anti-aliasing other than anisotropic filtering. Motion blur, I'll turn it off anyway, but if I leave it on, it just fucks frame rate. I don't know why, other than the fact that it's blending all the pixels together when you move. Moogle.
We can show that off later.
Alright. Is that post-show material?
Yeah, pretty much. Or just right before. Well, yeah, post-show material. Fuck it. But yeah, that's new gameplay. Let's fucking go to the next video.
Sure thing.
I think you might be interested in this.
Uh-oh. I have a 3DS. Oh,
Uh-oh.
God.
This might be all you, buddy. Actually, it is all you.
He's Monster Hunter? It's Monster Hunter right now.
You'll see.
It looks like, yeah, that's Monster Hunter. No two ways about it.
No two ways about it.
Mm-mm. No. No, the cat, dude, the kitten. Oh, yeah, it's Monster Hunter.
Metroid or I Riot. Dude, Metroid's like the new fucking Half-Life 3.
It is, dude. This is looking pretty lit. Uh-oh. That's the breaky. The breaky armor. You killed one of them there. Brachydios. Brachydios. Goddamn. I'm not sure what the name of this monster is you're fighting right now. It's like a walrus?
No. But I'm going to explain something to the new well, not the new viewers, but the viewers who kind of came in halfway through the show.
Uh-huh.
We have a point system now, and if Mo or I make a good point, say something funny, you can vote for us or bet on us, whatever, and it kind of just shows us that, hey, we're being funny or entertaining or what have you. So yeah.
The command for doing that is exclamation point,
bet.
space.
A for bet space A space number for me or B for
Yeah,
Mo.
yeah, and the number is how many points you're giving us.
Yeah, the format's down below.
Yeah, you can find all the information for the commands in chat.
And you can type in exclamation points for how many points you have.
I think it has to be a lowercase a, big gulp.
No, I don't think it does. Why did it not come through?
Mm-mm, it didn't give you a point.
That's weird.
Moe's cat and Monster Hunter.
Yeah, for real.
You guys want to go kill some Jaggies? You guys want to go kill some Kelbies? You guys want to go,
So you're still excited about the game, Mo?
I'm super excited about it. There's an airship here, which
Why
I'm
wouldn't
sure
they
you
release
can't
this for the Nintendo Switch?
I don't know, because Monster Hunter has primarily been a portable type of game, but now the Switch is portable, and we got Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate on the Wii U when I fucking...
Yeah.
I played
that
it
makes
for
no
hours.
fucking sense.
I played it for hours. I'll kill some Jaggies if they don't kill my frames. Still not giving you a point, Milo.
That's weird. Here, let me try it.
Check out Revlobot real quick. Mm-mm. No points.
I'll check it out. I'll check on it really quick. Okay, so anyway, thoughts on this video, Mo?
What was the game called I was looking away? Is it Monster Hunter 5?
Monster Hunter Double X.
Okay.
That's what it's called. But anyway, let's move on to the next video while I get this fixed. Rocket League is getting a new game mode, and it looks fucking sick. I think RevloBot might be fucking up.
Oh
right
wait, it's working. Hang on, I just got a point.
now. Yeah, I gave you one.
Did you do it through RevloBot?
No, I did it in the Twitch chat.
Okay, well it worked.
Well, Austin's also giving you one too. He's spamming. But anyway, the new game mode. If the ball hits the ground twice in certain spots, it'll remove the ground. And then you also have to get the ball into the ground in order to, you know.
It's working now.
Yeah, it might have been a little fuck up.
Yeah, I think I have to keep Revlo open on a tab.
You probably do.
Okay. Well, we're tied right now.
Yeah.
It's working. It's working. Will we have a winner? Rocket League.
But I'm excited for that. It looks really good. Really good.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Here's some graphics comparisons for the Xbox One S, the PS4 Pro, and the PC. Funny how they don't have any Xbox One regular and Xbox, you know, PS4 regular and PS4 Pro comparisons.
So they're like going to intentionally get the way the PC looks to sell more units.
Yep.
I fucking hate that shit, dude.
Okay, what the fuck? Maybe you have to keep RevloBot selected on your desktop.
Or maybe you have to have, I'm not sure. Because it's working sometimes and sometimes it's not.
But anyways, you can pretty much guess it looks the best on the PC. If you want to fight over the consoles, you can do it. So we can laugh. Anything you notice, Mo, about the different consoles or platforms, rather?
I see more draw distance on the PS4 Pro, and for some reason the PC's color looks very desaturated. Yeah, sometimes it'll give you a point, sometimes it won't. But the Xbox S looks garbo to me. Like, the color's rather desaturated.
I don't know. That's weird.
What, that the point system is kind of
Yeah.
working? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird.
That's the weird part. Okay, so this is the Dark Souls 3, the Ringed City 5 minutes of the 4-player brawl. So pretty much, as you can guess, it's almost like a For Honor style thing going on. And the sound is desynced on my end. What about yours?
Desynced on the video?
Yeah.
It's desynced on mine as well. It's the video.
Okay, it's probably the video, yeah. So, if you're into Dark Souls PvP, this is right up your alley. They have pretty much a new combat arena system. I
Secondarily,
guess, I don't know. I haven't played Dark Souls. So I don't know if this was already a thing, but
If
it kind
it's-
of was in the Dark Souls 1 DLC. So I'm not really sure. This dude's running. He doesn't want to get fucking wrecked. Oh wait, no, they keep spawning. Okay, so it's pretty much a deathmatch type deal. Are you interested in the video, Mo, or not?
I am, but I'm
actually-
I'm looking at Revlobot right now.
Okay. Those are one spams, yeah, pretty. Like, man, I tried Dark Souls for quite a while. Like, I just couldn't beat it. Man, that is fucking weird.
Alternatively, you can actually go to this link and vote.
Yeah, you can click a link and vote, but you know, we try to make sure it's integrated within chat. We're going to
Yeah.
go to the next video.
In
I mean,
Zelda
this is the
Breath
first
of
time we've
Wild,
done this, so
Guardians are
we'll
some of
see.
the
Yeah,
scariest
it's really a
enemies you'll
test
meet,
run.
and for good reason. Their armor is tough, they've got a lot of health, and their laser beams will often kill you in one hit. So what's the best way to
Often.
keep them down?
deflecting
Depending on
them.
how far you are in the game, the best option may be the simple one: don't. If you're only packing weak and easily breakable weapons, you likely won't be able to damage them at all. However, if you find yourself in a hot spot with no easy way off, you can stun them. Quickly take aim at their eye as they target you and shoot an arrow, and their head will spin around, stunning them for several moments, giving
Work
you
that
time
time,
to
Noel.
escape or take cover before
Huh?
they can lock
Work
on
that
again.
time gave me a point.
If shooting isn't an
I think it
option
has to
and
be
you
a
have enough
capital
distance,
letter.
Make
Does
sure
it?
to run perpendicular
Yeah,
to
I
a
think
laser
that
blast,
might be it.
running away, and then diving to the side at the last second.
Why not
The
just
angle of
deflect
the
it with
laser
your
blast
shield?
matters, as trying to run up a hill
I
with a
don't
beta
know.
laser coming from above you will likely still get you
God.
down.
Wow, he just got wrecked.
Once
Good
you
thing
start
he had
using
me for his
weapons that
grace.
can actually damage guardians, like the ancient weapons found in shrines or the Akala Tech Lab, you can start getting a little more gutsy and use the arrow trick to stun them before running in and attacking and then backing off to stun them again. However, if the guardian stalkers
Or
tend to
you
move
could
around
just
a
use
lot,
a shield on
making
your
the
back
shot
to
harder
kill them in
enough,
1 to 2
but
hits.
You can slice up
Yeah,
their
that
legs
is
to
true.
stun them as well. If dealing with a guardian skywatcher, things can get a little more challenging. If you can get up to their height, however, try using bomb arrows to blow up their propellers.
The letter,
If successful,
the B
they'll
in bet
crash
may
to the
not have
ground
to be
and likely won't
capitalized,
be able
but
to
I
No,
think
land
it
that-
doesn't. I think
letting
it's
you
the
tear
I
them
think it's
apart.
the individual
One of the
letter.
best and most
Yeah.
riskiest ways to
Either
do
way.
This is
with
fucking
Guardian
complicated. I
is
don't
with
understand
shield.
why
You
Rev
can
Block
walk
can't
onto
do
a
it.
guardian
I don't
and
know,
wait
it's
for
working
the laser
fine last
blast.
night.
Tapping A at the last moment will let you reflect the blast.
Yeah,
back
that
at
is
them
weird. We
with perfect
tested it
parry.
last night.
Not only does this not
There it
damage
is. There's
shield
a
at all,
deflect.
but it will instantly kill decayed guardians and foul others in around 3 successful parries. However, parry too early and you'll be blasted. Parry too
Yeah,
late,
you'll
and your
get
shield will
fucking
let you
hurt if
break.
you parry too early.
With enough practice, however, no guardian will stand against you.
Parrying is literally the best
In
plan.
terms of weapons, the best ways to kill most guardians come when you have the Master Sword and the Ancient Arrows. Ancient Arrows can be bought at the Akala Ancient Tech Lab in exchange for rupees and parts, and while costly, will instantly kill any guardian if shot in the eye. A glancing blow won't kill them outright, so make sure to use the slowdown
Man,
from
that's
jumping
fucking
off a ledge
weird.
or paragliding to line up your shot perfectly. As for the Master Sword,
You mean
this
Mellow
one has a
Derek?
special
I
power.
think you got it fucking
It
backwards.
glows
He did
blue
get it
and
fucking
doubles its
backwards.
damage when the presence of Ganon's corruption,
Wow, what a
and that
scrub.
includes guardians. With it,
I don't know. It's not. It's being weird for some reason. I just clicked the
Make sure
link.
you don't go after too many in a short while, or your sword will
We
lose
could
its energy
probably,
for a short duration. For tips on how to locate
Yeah,
them
don't
in
use
the right
ancient
way,
arrows on
check
these
out our wiki
dudes.
guide.
Reserve
Anything
them
else,
for
stick with
like
IGN.
something
Actual
else.
fucking enemies.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to set up the bot to post the link every couple of minutes.
Yeah, we could, but like on mobile that'd be a bitch. You should just be able to top it. I don't know why it's being like that.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of dumb. But either way, let's move on to the next video. Okay, here's something else about some microtransactions.
Are you excited for Injustice 2 but worried about the prospect of its microtransactions?
No and no.
Well, developer NetherRealm has revealed exactly what they are, and I'm going to run you through them right now. I'm Matt, this is a GameSpot news update, and make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all of the Injustice 2 coverage and character reveals. According to NetherRealm, Injustice 2 source crystals are not pay-to-win items. They're only used to purchase cosmetic adjustments, premier character skins, and various costume shaders. On top of that, source crystals can also be used to make one piece of gear look like another, or level up your characters after one of them reaches level 20. NetherRealm says that none of these options offer a competitive edge during gameplay, so you don't have to worry about the richest player having an unfair advantage. Injustice 2 launches for PS4 and Xbox One on May 16th. There have been a bunch of character reveals over the past couple months, including Black Canary, Cheetah, and Swamp Thing, and we're expecting another announcement on March 23rd. We'll report back when the new character has been revealed, but if you want more superhero action right now, check out our GameSpot Universe channel.
I just
where we
updated
cover all of your
Revelabot, by
favorite
the way.
movies, TV
Oh, you
shows,
did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, like I said last show, like I'm not excited for it anymore.
No, not with like the way
Subscribe.
not with the way it's been presented. Like it's not that I'm not excited for it. It's just that it's not. It's just another fighting game to me again.
Yeah. Like it's kind of like Tekken and Marvel vs. Capcom to me. Like I just don't give a shit. But yeah, Cheetah for all your furry needs. Did that one work, Mo?
Oh no! Like I even have it set for Revelabot to pop up and tell you when there's a successful or unsuccessful bet.
Then why the fuck is it unsuccessful?
I don't know. It didn't tell me that it was successful or unsuccessful.
Not telling me. Man.
Mm-hmm. It's being a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know why it worked last night, but fuck it. Next video. New character reveal for Injustice 2, which is actually kind of a surprise. No, you should be able to vote from. Oh, Derek figured it out.
Oh,
It's a bet system. Fuck.
that's dumb.
Young do you think I am? Not that talk.
You got a point. Yeah, you can only vote once. There's a way to change it. I wonder.
We changed the maximum amount too. Derek hit it on the head.
Yeah, he did.
But anyway, Firestorm, he's actually a pretty cool character in the DC universe. I want to say he's like Red Arrow before he became Firestorm, though.
Red Arrow?
Yeah, the Green Arrow's nephew. So he's got blue fire. I guess that's one system, or one fighting style he has. Here comes his ultimate.
Killer Croc.
You want me to just refund all on that? We'll refund all the points after the fucking thing. Yeah, Killer Croc was in that.
Yeah, we could refund all the points and just
Like,
do this during the discussion mode.
Okay, I'll go ahead and refund all the points then.
I can do that real quick.
Okay. Okay, so this is the LEGO Worlds review. This was an early access game on Steam, which is out on the main consoles and on PC, of
In
course.
concept, LEGO Worlds seems like a home run. You explore procedurally generated worlds made entirely out of LEGO bricks with total freedom to build, paint, copy, paste, reshape, and destroy anything you see. For almost every really cool moment of accomplishment or discovery, though, there was another moment of frustration, confusion, or bugginess.
I mean, I haven't played LEGO Worlds in quite a while, honestly.
Journeying across its potentially infinite number of worlds to collect golden bricks, allowing you to level up and gain more abilities, is half the routine. The other is a respectably versatile editor that lets you build brick by brick or by copying things from the environment. Impressively, there's not a lot of trickery going on here. Everything in the world, including dirt, rocks, clouds, and clock towers, is made entirely out of Legos and can be built, disassembled, or copied
Fuck you,
in chunks
TJ.
or one brick at a time. The mouse and keyboard controls, especially in the menus, are fiddly. Building brick by brick is
Yeah, that's been a problem
straightforward and
since the early
intuitive, but
access
becomes
build.
tedious for larger projects.
What is that?
Sooner or later, you'll have
The
to learn
mouse
to
and
use more
keyboard
advanced
controls
tools, which aren't
in,
always
the
forgiving if
little
you don't know
menus.
exactly what you're doing. Combat, though, is just outright bad. There's no precise aiming for any of the weapons, so you pretty much have to point your character in the right direction, click furiously, and hope you hit a bad guy. Subpar controls are the primary reason I didn't have more fun than I did. Despite all this, I still find myself drawn back into it to discover what more the designers have hidden in the world generation code, because the variety of biomes and imaginative structures to find is truly admirable. Just when I thought I'd seen it all, I'd wind up on a world with several city blocks worth of a modern-looking town, complete with a bank, furnished houses, and empty lots for adding my own homes and businesses.
So what are you thinking about this,
On
Mo?
another, I explored a medieval
It's pretty
dungeon
interesting.
complete with monsters, traps, and a rare weapon at the end. Coming across a massive ruined castle or an active volcano for the first time is always a treat. Even after dozens of hours, I
7.2.
feel like I may only have scratched the surface of what's out there. For more on LEGO Worlds,
It
stick
reminds me
with
of
IGN.
another game that I've played before that looked identical to this. I just can't remember the name of it.
Minecraft?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
I
about.
know
don't
what
you?
you're talking about. Blockscape? No.
No.
Uh-oh. So here's the DLC chests for the first set of stuff. For the first set of DLC, I think, rather. So I don't know what you really get out of the chest. Do you, Mo? I know you get a shirt and, like, what else do you get? Mo?
You get a shirt. You can get useful items. It says.
Block land. Was
It
that
does-
it?
what is it?
Was a-
Blockland? It was Blockland or Block World or something like that, and it looked almost identical to that, and it was kind of like an RPG. Man, that's immersion breaking as fuck.
Yes, it is. It's why that's not even a good incentive to buy the fucking DLC. So your 5 bomb arrows. Okay, it just tells you what you fucking get, so we'll just skip ahead then. Make it easier on everybody.
Is it 1L or 2 in Mellow?
2 L's. And you get a ruby. What, so, you know, pretty much money at the beginning. So pretty much there's no point in buying the first pack of DLC unless you want the fucking shirt. Okay, next video.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, man. So this is the new Sonic.
It looks like a straight line, dude.
I mean, it is. Oh my god. Sonic. Quality. Oh, quality mode.
Oh yeah, the quality's hurt. a
Join
little
the
bit.
resistance. When did Sonic
It's called
get so
Sonic Force, dude. It's called Sonic Force.
God.
Is. I think Sonic Force is.
Welcome back to the Mass Effect Andromeda gameplay series. In this video, we'll focus on
So,
multiplayer, which
well, what do you
enables
think
to
the new
take on
Sonic's
unique-
going to be about before we...
Alright, so here's my theory.
Actually, you know what? Let's do this real quick. Let's rewatch it.
Here's my theory, okay?
Okay.
Dr. Eggman's up to no good again, right?
Okay.
Okay, either that.
Dr. Eggman or Dr. Robotnik?
Eggman, dude. Robotnik's been out of the equation since like 2001. Alright, so what I think is you're gonna have Eggman, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, the whole crew, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're gonna be aligned together against some kind of gigantic cosmic threat.
Okay.
Done.
Done?
Done.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
Sonic Forces.
That's it. Well,
Yeah.
had to leave for a second, but I came back to Sonic. Yeah. This game, man. Like, there's a lot going on in this little snippet.
That's just a straight line, though, is what I'm saying. Like, this is
Yeah.
just literally you hold forward and press A a couple times and you
What
got
else
it.
can you do with Sonic, really, besides a straight line that you go fast with?
Go play Sonic Adventure 2, and you'll see.
Well, yeah. Okay, so let's go back to Mass Effect Andromeda.
Welcome back to the Mass
Goes
Effect
into the
Andromeda
future where
gameplay
all of his
series.
friends are in a resistance group against
In this
Eggman and
video,
helps
we'll
them
focus
or
on
whatever.
multiplayer.
You just
Cross
described the
enables you to
entire
take on
plot of
new
Sonic the
adventures
Hedgehog
and
06.
further challenges beyond the single
Maybe.
player campaign.
And
Multiplayer
Eggman
is
rules
a
the
cooperative
world.
mode that encourages and rewards teamwork. Up to 4 players join together to survive escalating waves of enemies, complete a series of objectives, and extract from the battlefield. Let's jump
So the
right in.
multiplayer in like it's pretty much a
First,
horde
choose your
mode.
character kit.
Right.
There are over 25 character kits available at launch, including species from both the Andromeda and Milky Way galaxies. Each has a unique set of skills and abilities suited for different playstyles.
So
From here,
if you
customize
notice,
your
he said there's options from both the Milky Way and the Andromeda galaxy. So there's a chance that there's going to be some species that we no longer see in Mass Effect
Possibility.
because they're stuck in the Milky Way galaxy.
Possibility.
Single player campaign, multiplayer weapons utilize Milky Way, Helios Cluster, and Remnant technologies. Each technology type gives you an edge on particular types of
Never go
enemies.
play Sonic 2 and
Over
3
40
or
unique
reach the
weapons will
last
be
levels in
available
Sonic
before
1.
arriving in the months to come. Any character can use any weapon. There are no class restrictions. Best of all, you can modify and upgrade weapons to give you an edge on the battlefield. Boosters are another element of your
Oh,
weapon.
God.
there it is.
There-
Like
No,
cryo
wait,
ammo,
no. I think it's
increased
like
shields,
booster.
faster skill cooldowns, or even extra XP.
I guarantee you can buy
Yep,
them with extra.
that-
Yep,
yeah, that's-
there you go. There's a progression system. Give me more money. Bought the game. Bought the game. Give me about $60, $70 more. You can play the game at its. Just look at it, Mello. Just look at it, dude. The game you've been waiting for so long is now ruined.
I haven't been waiting for this. I just got into wanting this game.
That
I'm
is.
hopping into battle as a Turian Havoc Trooper, equipped for medium to long-range combat with a skill focus on combat and tech abilities.
They changed
Our
the
Solarian
models a lot
operator is
too.
equipped for medium to close quarters combat with a skill focus entirely on tech abilities. Our Human Adept is also equipped for medium to close quarters combat, but she's rolling into combat with a skill focus entirely on biotic abilities. Last but certainly not least is our Krogan Engineer. This bruiser of a teammate is going to play a vital role in supporting us should things get tough. Looks like everyone's ready. Let's get to it. Here we're on
Later, Tyler.
Firebase Sandstorm. This is Wave 4. We're taking on the Remnant, which will be arriving in greater numbers than in previous waves.
So that's a Turian. He
We need
looks
to
so
work as a
different from
team
the
if we
Turians
wanna
in Mass
survive.
Effect 1, 2, and 3.
Here they
Well, that
come.
typically happens.
Wielding a Black Widow
But I mean, like,
sniper rifle, I'll pick
ridiculously
off some
different.
enemies with my squad mates.
Like, he's bald.
The Remnant have excellent combat range, and our position seems jeopardized, so we're going
Later,
to
Big
rush
Gulp.
ahead
Thank you
into
for
the
stopping
buildings
by,
where we
buddy.
aren't so exposed. The Nullifier and Assembler are stronger enemy types, but they're no match against a good fire combo. Still, the Remnant are advancing on our flanks. I'll post up behind cover and lay down fire with my assault rifle while my shields recharge.
Dude, this
Looks
guy
like
is like
there's a clear
trying to
path through
describe
this building, so
gameplay to
we'll
a
dart
blind
around and
person.
It
attack them
is.
head on.
Like, it's
If you're
getting
is.
calm like
fucking
these,
annoying.
always
It is.
consider using the supplies you've carried into combat.
It's like he's explaining how to play a game to a
It seems
5-year-old.
to caught these observers by surprise. Using our powers combined, they won't last long.
What is this fucking
Remember,
Halo where
the
you
best
levitate in the
skill
air
is a
for 30
combo
goddamn seconds?
When you jump,
Yeah.
floatiness.
The remnant force has dwindled significantly, but those that remain are starting to swarm. Just
Actually,
like
guys,
us,
this is the last
we're stronger
video.
Together. It looks like our Krogan teammate needs some help. You
Oh
can
my
approach and revive
God.
fallen squad mates anytime, but be careful, as this will leave you exposed to the enemy. It looks like there's still a few stragglers. Let's send him out with a bang.
Will you stop talking? It's such a monotone
Yeah.
voice, dude.
For real. This
We've
like,
cleared the wave, but they'll be
oh
back
my
and
fucking
in greater
God.
numbers. Make
What's
sure
this
you
dude's
and your
name?
team
Fuck
are
him.
ready. At launch, there will be 5 multiplayer maps, including Sandstorm. They are
5 multiplayer
Firebase
maps.
Zero,
5
an
maps?
outpost built
Only
into an
5
asteroid.
maps?
Because it's a
Firebase
horde
Icebreaker,
mode,
a fueling
horde
station
mode type
on a frozen
multiplayer. It's not
Okay.
competitive,
Okay.
which is still
Firebase
fucking
Magma,
stupid.
A foundry set on a cooling river of lava. Firebase Derelict, an abandoned Ket ship. And
Fuck you,
Firebase
Jack.
Sandstorm, a vacated Milky Way
Watch Point
Pieces outpost
Gibraltar.
set in
Olivia
the
says if you put your left leg
With the
forward,
completion of a
you can
map,
walk.
all players' XP, credits, and medals are added up and
Like
awarded to
for
each
real.
player, so there's
Oh
no
my
need to
God, we know
compete with
how
your
the fucking
teammates.
experience system works.
Use
Shut
Let
the
us
fuck
go and
up.
help our teammates because the AI is shit.
And new abilities.
It's not.
Use your
It's
credits
not
to
that
buy
fun,
packs and
fellow
unlock
viewers.
weapons, characters, and mods. Then put your strategies to the test in the next match. There's another way to engage with multiplayer missions called strike teams. From
Oh,
the template,
God.
launch the interface for the strike team missions.
I feel like this is going to
Here,
go down
you send
in a
Apex
fucking
strike teams on important missions for the Andromeda
blaze.
Initiative. You earn rewards from these strike team missions that can be used in single player. Missions can even
Okay,
be
that's cool.
completed by your single player Apex strike team
Okay,
or
that's
by
kinda cool,
you
yeah.
in a multiplayer battle. As you play, you'll quickly
Oh, I guess
figure
there
out
is
what
competitive.
works
I don't
and
know if there's
doesn't for
competitive
each
multiplayer
character.
or not.
There is, I'm
Here are
fairly
a few
certain.
tips to help you jump directly into your first
Oh
match
shit, you
and
can make
play like a
multiplayer
pro.
groups.
Revolutionary.
Supplies before starting a mission. You never know when you're gonna need an extra revive pack or a Cobra.
Oh
RPG.
my God,
Begin
there
with
it
An
is.
extra,
revive
an extra
pack.
revive
tutorial
pack
mission
for only
to earn some
99
helpful
cents.
rewards.
Oh my
Use
fucking
cover.
God.
It's fast, easy, and it'll save you from taking too much damage. Play as a team. Stick together, support each other, and communicate. Working
Fuck
together
you, why
is the
didn't you
only
heal
way to
me?
ensure humanity's survival
I
in
didn't.
the
I
search
didn't
for
buy.
a
I
new
didn't have
home.
enough med packs.
We'll see
I
you
got paid
in
last
Andromeda.
week, man.
I maxed out my mom's credit card. Now she won't talk to me.
I already maxed out my mom's credit card. I don't know what more you want me to do.
Maybe you should stop going down so much. That way I don't have to spend all my money to get your stupid ass back up.
Shut up and spend more money.
Okay, so that was the last video. And also show them the battlefield thing really quick.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm gonna have to pop in article mode right quick.
Okay.
Actually, I can do it in video mode.
Man, that was fucking 3 years ago come May.
Look at that. Game
Fucking-
disconnected. You have been banned from the server. Stated reason: your skill level is higher than allowed by clan policy.
Yeah, that's fucking. I
Perfect.
mean, Hey, I mean, I'm not complaining.
Popping this into discussion mode.
All right.
And for the hell of it, I'm going to start
Start the thing.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so if you guys, whoever you think did better on the show, was more funnier, brought up better points, and wasn't a complete bitch, vote for us.
I think we might want to do the voting section at the end of the segment. That way, if they can only bet one time.
Well, we'll have to do some finagling with the system.
I'm so sick of you using the fucking word finagling, dude. I'm just done with it.
Well, when I finagle another word, I'll start using it.
I'll fucking hurt you, dude.
You couldn't hurt me, motherfucker, if you tried.
You couldn't hurt me if you were... I don't really have anything just yet. I'd lost a point there if this was an actual thing. But, that is... Can I vote for the barking dog in Mo's background? No, unfortunately you can't. I actually looked out the window last night and there was like 3 dogs like on each other and there was a horde of people around them trying to pull them off. And one of them was beating one with a bucket going, "Get off of her! Get off of her!" I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
They're like, you only fuck dogs the same breed as you so we can sell the puppies.
Now, if you want to vote for that dog in the background, you can. But imagine trying to sleep.
Oh my god.
And you have that going outside, and you have Casper meowing outside the door wanting in. God damn it, Just,
yeah, for real.
Just
okay, so, anything you want to talk about, Mo, since we're in the post-show?
Well, not in particular, because we covered... My neighbors are pretty exciting, all 4 of them.
All 4 of them.
I live in a very, very backwoods alley. Not really. We covered pretty much everything during the show, honestly. The only thing left that's really to talk about is the show itself.
So I think I'm gonna get Fast RMX.
Yeah, I got it. It's good. It's totally worth it. It's fun as fuck.
I think I might get it.
It really is.
I kind of want 1-2 Switch, but again, $5.
I would not buy 1-2 Switch for any more than $10, $15, honestly. That's about what it's worth to me.
Because like we watched the video, like we saw the games, like half of them look like just unattractive as fuck.
Yeah, there's out of 28, was it, games? 25? Only
27?
Out of 27, maybe 10 of them look like they're fun. Maybe 10 or 12 of them look fun. That means half the roster of games is pretty much either repeats of the other games in a somewhat different format, or just outright not fun. But so the ones that do look fun though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, they do. But that's another thing about the fucking the Wii Sports. Like only a couple of them were fun. The rest of them were shit.
Well, I think the only ones that weren't fun was for me was boxing. I enjoyed every one except for boxing. I played golf a lot. I played bowling a lot. The tennis was okay. It wasn't groundbreaking, but it was fun to play. But the bowling and golfing was my favorite in Wii Sports.
So, anything about the show you want to talk about, guys?
At the end of the show, during discussion mode, I think is when we should utilize our point system if we can only bet once. Otherwise, we should go through the entire show.
But
the problem with that is we lose concurrent viewers. Our high is around the end of article mode, beginning of video mode. And then we start dropping off because people are like, God damn, they're just watching videos.
So, if we can find a way for them to
vote more, to bet more than once. We need a vote system, not a bet system.
Yeah, but that's hard.
It's the best we can get right now without scripting our own, and I ain't about that life, man. I'm not about it.
But I mean, if we have to, we'll people if they know they're gonna leave, they can just go ahead and deposit their points to whoever they want, which sounds like the best option in all.
Yeah, you can vote, and you can vote with more than 1 point, but bear in mind that you can only vote once.
Yeah, and that's not...
So, say I said something that was just outstanding against Mello. You'd be like, I'm going to give all 5 of my points to Mo for this show.
Yeah. Which, by the end of each show, they should have at least 12 points.
Yeah, 12. Assuming the show goes on for as long as we usually keep it.
Well, yeah, 2 hours.
Today was 2 hours.
Oh, really? Damn. I'm really excited for Hearthstone's new expansion.
I'd say you probably are.
They've shown off a couple cards, and it looks like it's going to change the meta tremendously. Like they always... Well, no, actually, the last 2 expansions really changed nothing.
Really?
Yeah, it just kind of... it didn't really do anything. But like when this expansion launches, they are cutting 3 expansions from the standard card pool,
Right.
in which those will move to wild, and in standard,
That'll change the meta a little bit.
yeah, it'll change it a lot actually. So this is going to be the exciting expansion of the year, because the next ones will have this one and all the other ones from last year. So, yeah, shit, we don't really like. Fuck, I forgot what we usually talk about on post show.
Well, I mean, we were up to 12. We usually talk about the show during the post show or debate, but we were up to 12 concurrent viewers today for like a half an hour tops. But we stayed at 8 for a very, very, very long time.
I'm gonna be a douche.
Oh. Fucking prick.
Yep.
Well.
I mean, hey. Oh, God.
Well, you can bet again, by the way.
Yeah, we opened up the betting system. God, I'm gonna get fucking annihilated.
Oh, wait, it's A or B. I changed it for a second.
I'm gonna get
Boom!
fucking annihilated. Anyway, so the bet system, eventually we will have some kind of reward for this.
Max, he said, bet dog 6.
Oh my God.
That's perfect.
Oh my God.
We
we will have a reward system for this eventually.
I think the way we're going to run it is like you have one opportunity, you have one chance to bet, and you have like a pool of points that can. I don't know if you can get more every show, but I think you can get up to 12 every show, and like
yeah, you can hold on to them too.
Yeah, and if you hold on to them, you can just drop them at the end of the show. Or if I just bomb Carmelo, and there's no possible way he could ever retaliate, which happens all the time, you can just drop all your points on me, and we'll call it a day.
Motherfucker! I swear to God. Anyway, also when we pick a winner for the contest, it gives somebody a bunch of points as well.
Yeah, and also what I can do is I can do double points. Like I can say, hey, everybody gets double points right now.
Yeah.
Or I can just give points directly to somebody.
Yeah. Which, yeah, that could incentivize chat being more
Active,
interactive.
yeah. Well, what we're looking for is a way to make chat, to make the community as interactive as we are.
Yeah.
That's basically what Side Quest Show is all about.
Yeah. But, are we done, Mo?
Yeah, I suppose so.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick, let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and...
I got a 1.39 times payout.
Okay, and so did everybody who voted for you, because I chose you as the winner.
So everybody who votes for me gets more points?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, everyone, I've been Mello.